All these food types become rotten in DayZ at different speeds depending on their state and where they get stored. This chart shows that raw foods decay much faster than all the other types of food in the game, so cooked food is going to be the way to go to stop your food from decaying, but it also shows us how much faster food will decay inside the player's inventory with this lower number here, which is 2.5 times faster. Now this decay process is completely unavoidable and therefore so is rotten food, but rotten food is still extremely useful for players, especially if you follow the one slot rule that I've just invented. By eating one slot portion every few minutes, you can completely avoid food poisoning while getting the benefits of disgustingly rotten food. So eating an entire apple, tomato or plum at once will not give you food poisoning, or eating half of a pear because it's 2 slots, or 1/3 of a zucchini because it's 3 slots. As long as it's only 1 slot worth of food every few minutes or every 3 minutes, you won't get sick. However, rotten food is significantly less nutritious than cooked or even raw food, as you can see here, so this won't benefit you much, with rotten food being very filling too. On top of this, and included in this table too, burned food provides more energy in nearly all circumstances compared to rotten food and fills you up half as much too, making burned food better for consumption over rotten food, as long as you have plenty of water nearby. Simply placing a piece of rotten food in a cooking slot will burn it instantly, so you don't have to wait, giving you a piece of food that provides you on average double the amount of energy that rotten food does. Like rotten food, burned food can give you food poisoning too, but it gives you it at the same rate, so this means that burned food is going to be better for you to get energy, and you can use a 1 slot rule every 3 minutes to avoid getting food poisoning with burned food too. Be aware though that this only really works with rotten or burned fruit, vegetables or mushrooms, as getting poisoning from eating rotten or burnt meat or fat is much more likely due to the way that the stomach works and will result in longer periods of food poisoning too. To add to this, rotten or burned meat or fat stuffs your stomach at a much faster rate while providing the same nutritional benefits as rotten or burnt fruit, vegetables and mushrooms do, but as long as you stay under this imaginary food poisoning threshold that doesn't give you any symptoms, you can take advantage of all the burned or rotten food that your heart desires in DayZ.